Get ready for the next battle.
Hadouken! What the hell?
Flawless victory.
It's crazy to think that we're approaching the end to the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy. Like, I was 21 years old when the first game, Final Fantasy VII Remake, came out, and I'll be 28 when Final Fantasy Revelation comes out. It's been a 7-year journey. Very poetic, Square Enix, by the way. Congratulations on that. But it's just insane that this long but also short journey is finally coming to an end, and we're going to get all the answers we've been seeking. We're going to see if this is going to be true to more the original, if it's going to take its own take, if it's truly a sequel. But as some of you may know, I am a diehard fan of the original Final Fantasy VII. It's one of my favorite video games of all time. And I've also loved Final Fantasy VII Remake and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth as well. I just want to walk away from this last title, Final Fantasy VII Revelation, feeling satisfied and glad I spent so much time with it as I did. And not just for me, but everybody who's a fan of this series or Final Fantasy VII specifically, the characters, the world, the lore. I want us all to walk away being like, yes, this needed to exist. It kind of sucks though, because once this game comes out, that's kind of it for Final Fantasy VII, unless we get a remake of Dirge of Cerberus. Hey, you and I both saw that Vincent Valentine gameplay there, where he's shooting down the stalactites. I mean, I'm just saying, Dirge of Cerberus, very possible. Hey, we all know that Square Enix loves milking Final Fantasy VII. And I mean, they brought back Crisis Core with Crisis Core Reunion. It's very possible. And I would love to see it actually with some updated gameplay. I mean, graphics, obviously. Maybe some story tweaks so it's not as messy as the original was. But there's potential there. I'm just saying. Actually, speaking of Crisis Core, I wonder what they're going to do with Zack in the final game. Like, I don't really like theorizing that much because A, I'm usually wrong, and then B, I don't like to set myself up for disappointment, believing something's going to happen when it's not. But I mean, they're holding on to Zack for some reason, and I mean, the original members of Avalanche are still alive. So I wonder how that's all going to come together at the end, if he's truly alive or if it's like a live stream thing like some people theorized. I mean, I'm not going to sit here all day and think about the possibilities. I mean, we could all be wrong. Some of us could be right. We could all be right. I don't know. I don't really care. We'll find out in this final game when it comes out in spring, which I'm hoping it comes out like the last game, like February, March. That'd be perfect. Something else that came up that we found out, I mean, pretty early on when the first trailer dropped, is Sephiroth has a new voice actor. Which, I mean, I'm kind of for because he sounds more villainous and wants to murder somebody, while the other one sounded more dreamlike, which actually could work in this context because in the original game, the Sephiroth that pops up throughout the entire game, aside from the ending, is actually Genova, while the real Sephiroth is in the northern crater encased in like a crystal, waiting for Cloud to bring in the black materia so you can activate Meteor, which he does. And the world starts falling apart. Cloud goes into like a comatose state, and Tifa has to find him and wheels him off and tries to get him back to his normal self, and yada yada yada. Spoilers, by the way, but if you're here, I assume you played the original game like I have. But getting away from the story stuff, I want to talk about the gameplay because they brought back job classes from like classic Final Fantasy. We got Black Mage, White Mage, it looks like. Warrior class, as Cloud's switching into right now. I don't know what the fourth class is. They said there was going to be 4 job classes, so I'm very curious. And Tifa looks damn fine as a Black Mage, I should say. Getting off track. Aside from the job classes, like Vincent and Cid, their gameplay I'm very curious about. Vincent, how the beast form's going to work. I wonder if it's just going to be like a command, like you build ATB points and you can switch to the beast and do all the different beast moves, and it's like a limited time thing or something. Cid looks like he's going to be a classic Dragoon job class. I mean, he can be any class, but he looks very Dragoon, like from classic Final Fantasy. So very curious to play as those characters and try out the different job classes. that's probably the part I'm most excited about. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think about all this. Like, what are you excited for, not excited for? What are you hoping for? I just can't wait to play this game. I mean, luckily we have Final Fantasy Resonance, which comes out in October. I mean, Final Fantasy fans are eating good. I can't wait for it.